Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sport Center. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane, the Shrub Watson. You know what time it is? Time for Primal Sports Center.
Yeah.
Bit of time change on our side.
Yeah.
A bit. A little extra sleep, and I'm running a bit late, but never too late.
Extra sleep?
Extra sleep, you know. Sometimes Friday night.
Yeah.
Longer than expected, but I'm here. I'm on time, and I'm looking forward to this episode because we have some exciting things to talk about. I mean, this week we have an important week as we are looking forward to the international break. The Reggae Boys qualifiers November 13th, then the following week, November 18th, live here in Jamaica National Stadium, the final match at this group stage. But before that, I'll touch on the Reggae Boys because you know the squad is out and everything. We have to touch back on a note we made last week, which was, gentle people, watch your World Series.
Yeah.
And if you watch your World Series, it didn't disappoint there.
Yeah.
It was an exciting match, and our pick, the LA Dodgers,
Yeah.
we'll kind of jump on the wagon.
Yeah, we'll jump on the wagon.
Avid baseball fans like when we were younger, but LA Dodgers had the hype around them, had the superstar names, and I mean, when you look at it, it's basically USA versus Canada.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Up North America, because Toronto Blue Jays reside in, well, I said it, Toronto.
In Toronto.
In Canada, against the LA Dodgers, and I mean, I being an LA Lakers fan, I mean, after
fitting, eh?
Yeah, after root for the Dodgers as well, especially with the superstar power, and they pull it off in extra innings to beat the Toronto Blue Jays, win what some do probably the best World Series in recent
times. I hear them touting it as the best of all time.
Yeah, some people say that. It's definitely up there because the final score is 5-4.
It is up there.
5-4 in extra innings, and I mean,
but I think it can rival the Angels versus San Francisco Giants in 2002.
Just because of Barry Bonds.
What do you mean? But a home run in the ninth inning that went extra. It was tied. The man hit a home run in the ninth inning to carry him side ahead. Mm-hmm. It was similar to this one, you know, but this one had a little bit more drama.
How about some more series with the Yankees and Braves was exciting as well.
Yeah.
I used to watch younger, you know, my grandfather was a big baseball fan. And I mean, that's how I learned some of the rules for baseball, because baseball is also a very complex game.
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
NFL.
It is.
You know, the Americans love their sports and think that
their sports is the ultimate.
Yeah, and
it's
they're world champions once you win it. But,
but it is. But let's be fair to them, though. It is the ultimate team sport, not baseball, you know.
NFL.
Yeah, it is the ultimate team sport. So we're not going to discredit them.
No, I'm discrediting the title they put behind it, world champion.
Oh, it's definitely not world champion, but in terms of
sports, they tend to just play in certain parts of the world.
Exactly.
What I do like to notice, most of these sports are starting to be dominated by foreign players.
Yep.
Non-Americans.
Yep.
When you look at basketball, when you look at baseball, I mean, because the MVP of the World Series, the Japanese pitcher, Mahamoto.
Yeah, man.
It right?
He was a closer after pitching about 100 balls the game before. Yeah. Come in and close it.
Close the game. And I mean, I saw certain scenarios where I was wondering how I'm going to get out of this. Because all I needed was a fly ball.
Yep.
Comes back to our point that one of the hardest things to do in sports is hit a baseball.
Yep.
Let alone hit it outside of the diamond.
Peter, please don't look over here.
Peter will have his take later on. And
don't look over this side.
We're here now. On this side. We both agree.
Yeah, of course. It's difficult.
This is a great mind.
Exactly.
The fools sell the paper. But
base is
loaded, one out, and you need a fly ball, and these guys couldn't get it out to the diamond. Both sides had chances to close the game and couldn't do it. And I attest to it being better pitching than poor batting.
Yeah, it is.
Because I mean,
and that last play, that double play. Oh my!
Normal.
Is that a normal thing either?
And I said,
come know that when I'm about to throw that ball at the back of him head, you know, say, boy, if I barely deviate, this man has scored a run in.
I think he went 4 World Series, the Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Saying that, hey, touching on our point and said, him play baseball every day, and sometimes him just can't hit the ball. I'm saying hit the ball like 3 or 10 times, and he's one of the top hitters in the league.
Yeah.
And say, to hit a baseball. And him do it every day and him still find it difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Unless the ball don't bounce, you know. And you don't necessarily have the fast ball.
And the trajectory is coming down at you.
So if you imagine you getting ready to hit a 90-mile fastball and you hit a curveball at 74 miles per hour. That 60 miles per hour difference is
It's huge.
show you off. And the ball coming at you, and then you're going to face the heat with the 90 miles per hour. So definitely one of the toughest things to do in our sports. I mean, I don't think it's the toughest sport overall.
No.
But one of the toughest things to do is to hit a baseball. And that was on display. Some of the matches were low scoring. And I mean, to me, pitching won the series. Mahamoto, Sheo Taney, I mean, he is the face of the league.
Yeah, man.
He is the face of the league. And I mean, these players from all over the world coming into America and dominating the sport. So, I mean, if you want double world champions, I mean,
well, because it's more international players dominating the NBA and both the
NFL
MLB.
not so. NFL
Because it's an American sport, obviously, it's not as international sport. So
because they have rugby to contend. I mean, baseball or cricket to contend, but I mean.
But you're definitely right though, and you're definitely right because both Atani and what's his name, the pitcher that got MVP, they're both Japanese, they're both from Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Atani is definitely
I think
the
I should teach
face.
sports, because this is some of the only few times I hear that I'm definitely right. In other years, it's wrong. Peter, you get it, no, you're wrong, as players. But that's why we love sports, because we get it right with sports, right?
Yeah, man. And this match, I tell you, the viewership next year just for the regular season will go up.
Yeah.
Will definitely go up because trust me, it was exciting. And it kind of bring you back to the sport. It's just like with the Manning Cup. I stopped watching Manning Cup for years after I leave KC, right?
Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
For me, the quality of football was just it was unwatchable up to a period, and then I came back
And even so, people do
in
watch it
2015.
because of the connection with their alma mater, really.
No,
it's not top tier football, and we don't really have top tier.
Yeah, but that's true. But I couldn't bear it, and then KC weren't winning anything during that period, and it was unbearable to watch.
But it has gotten better.
No, it has gotten better. I said I came back to it when 2014, 2014 Flow Cup brought back some excitement.
Yeah.
And this kind of remind me of the same baseball thing because I stopped watching from 03, 04.
That's why it comes down to sports.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with marketing.
Yeah.
Sports is a business.
Yep.
You can't just have these players, whether you have the talent or you do have the talent, but you have to get it out there and get it to the viewers' eyes. And I'm sure in Japan now, baseball views has boomed in Asia.
Of course.
Shiratani Mahamoto, and I see where there's a next hitter coming across. I don't remember his name. Looking to come across next year, so they're trying to flood the market with these players, and these players aren't just fringe players or players. Because we won't get another job.
And you're gonna find more players from even the Caribbean, the Spanish-speaking Caribbean, the Cubas, and
no, they're flooding with those. They're way out.
Yeah, man. But you're gonna have a resurrection of young youths because of what we saw last week Saturday.
Yeah.
You're going that alone gonna inspire some little babies over in the Latin countries there in the Caribbean.
The star of Toronto Blue Jays, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. From hear that name.
Yeah.
Latin America connection. I mean, from the likes of going back with Sammy Sosa and Big Papi David Ortiz.
Yeah.
I mean, the connection is strong in the Latin America.
Yeah, man.
And even as I said, close to us, Cuba, Puerto
Yeah.
Rico,
Damn rep.
Hey, next up we're going to hear some Jamaicans in the league.
Hopefully.
Sure,
We'll play like a softball out here doing it. We'll play like a softball, so hopefully we can.
Softball, isn't it? Come like talking about netball.
It's somewhat like a girl thing for real, but
It is a girl thing.
yeah, but well, yeah.
It's like
So,
you want to feel a male netball team.
yeah. So I hope them can make a.
We do have a male netball team. I'm not knocking them, but
No, hold on. We don't want to go right here right now. We're not talking about netball.
yeah, what I'm just
We
saying.
start off on softball.
The use of softballs, that's kind of a different version of baseball.
Okay,
that
that is true.
female dominated.
That is true. That is true.
I'm
That
not
is
knocking true. the males that play softball.
Yeah.
I'm knocking the males that play netball, but those are more female dominated sports.
That is
We're
true.
talking about baseball.
So
male dominated.
what I was really trying to say is that, like we played softball, maybe we can make an upgrade. Start with base
Like
to
how we play
continue.
cricket.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, but
Yeah, man.
kind of similar in certain regards. I mean, bowler, pitcher, hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you look at it, the transition that we can have, and we have good cricketers, is just West Indies.
And we have the fields, we have everything already.
No, we have.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard to make the transition to it for real. we have open grass. All we need is the bases and mark out the field.
And then to learn learn the basics.
Yeah. We can do it. It's not I don't think it's an expensive thing in terms of how to start with. You don't need, you already have natural sunlight that you're going to use already, It's not like it's an indoor, you need a building, a facility, you need matting, you need table, it's not like that. You know what I mean? That's ball and bat and dirt. So we've been to Dam Rep, I see them practicing basically on dirt. And them just have them cones, them imaginary lines using with the cones, and them have things as bases. And it's good to go and you produce a big time player from a system like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can do it.
I think so.
Can do it.
Definitely a World Series to remember.
Yeah, man.
LA Dodgers are back-to-back winners.
Yeah.
It hasn't been done since the late 90s with the Yankees.
That's the Magic Johnson said, boy, man, them can't hold the ring, them, no? From basketball to baseball, eh?
I've managed all sorts of rings. I don't know. I think it's like 11 now or something like that. Or 13.
Something like that.
Yeah, why not coaching this ring as Magic Johnson? You know, like him pitching or eating. All this is a part of management.
Yeah. The part owner.
Part owner, but you really think give Mike Johnson...
I'm taking credit as the man who put the team together. You know what I mean?
And you look at the whole staff then.
Yeah, of course.
He's part owner, but
yeah, man.
The players deserve the credit, coach deserve the credit, and that's after the LA Dodgers for winning yet another title. Back to back. It's not easy to go back to back.
Yeah.
When you look at, as I said, baseball, last back-to-back champions were Yankees back in the late 90s going into the 2000s.
Hey.
NBA, we have 7 different winners for the past 7 years. I mean, not much people go back to back.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, so you imagine even three-peat.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do.
It's hard to even three-peat. NFL, not much people go back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots are
that sport is tough to go back to back plus to try a three.
Go back to back, other than the Patriots in recent time.
Back to back? Chiefs.
Chiefs go back to back.
Yeah. Chiefs. Kansas City.
And you look at it, dynasties go back to back. Top elite teams. It's rare to see back to back champions in American sports, and that's due to the system of play and lottery and trades. And,
injuries. Yeah.
It's tough, but maybe LA Dodgers can go through.
And can you imagine these guys play something like 160 odd games for the season? Yeah. These guys deserve exactly what them get. 160 odd games. I think it's something like 168, some figure like that, but it's ridiculous.
And I mean,
tons of matches.
When you look at basketball players sitting on the sideline with guaranteed contracts, because basketball players on average are paid more.
Of course.
It's a smaller team than the baseball team.
Yeah. So you're going to have the cap going to allow you to then get more money.
NFL, baseball, NFL, although you play 16 games, NFL is rigorous.
Yeah.
You put your body through that week in, week out. I mean, hit after hit, and then you come back and do it. I mean, and then you're shortening your life expectancy because it takes a toll on the body and the mind. And I mean, keep battering. That to me is more rigorous than the baseball.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Injuries that you pick up in baseball are different than the injuries.
And the payout for NFL player is way below both baseball and basketball.
Basketball is the threshold. Basketball is the highest paid sport in.
Can you imagine a running back getting a top class running back getting $5 million a season?
I mean, they wouldn't play for long. Probably that's why they do it.
You know what I mean? A top receiver getting like 10 million a season. You compare to a benchman in the NBA getting 20 odd million. Somebody who don't even participate.
And doing sports gambling.
And doing sports gambling.
Getting caught up in sports gambling after getting paid 26 million.
Yeah.
I mean, tax going to come out.
But for me, though, these baseball guys, they deserve every buck what they get. Yeah. You know what I mean? 100 odd games. Yeah, man. You see those pictures, everybody think it's just easy. Listen, man, what that guy did in Game 7 was outstanding. Yeah. That's why he got MVP now.
Yeah.
It was outstanding to pitch 90 odd balls the game before and come back. No, sir.
Yeah, and prevent them from scoring in those sticky
Yeah, man. Deserve it. Well deserved.
At this time, I said Toronto Blue Jays going to win. But, I mean...
But Toronto played better though,
Toronto had the game to win. Toronto should have closed out the game.
Yes.
When you have superstar power,
Yeah.
Superstar power tends to get you over the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people prefer hard work more.
Well, them say the giant footsteps.
Yeah. People say hard work is better. You prefer hard work more than talent. But what if you do have talent with hard work?
Yeah, man.
Because you know the Japanese culture already.
Yeah.
These are some of the best professionals, not only in sports, but in any field you go to as Japanese people are. They probably the benchmark when it comes to professionalism.
Yeah.
In every aspect. So, I mean, when you have the talent and then you have the hard work, you know, Japanese aren't big, strong, but hard work mixed with talent beats everything. Yeah, some people say they prefer luck more than skill, but I give me both. I want the skill.
I don't believe in luck, so.
You don't believe in luck?
No.
I don't believe in luck.
No, I don't believe in luck. You know, you can't.
But they say luck is skill meets opportunity.
No, you cannot believe in luck. Things will just happen when you put out the work eventually. The people who win lotto.
Things will just happen.
It's the people talk about luck and the lottery. People who win lotto is normally people who have been doing it for about 15, 20 years before they finally win. And them says luck. Them says luck.
Yeah, but the people don't win and still doing it for 50 years.
I know, but I'm saying it's hard work. There's no such thing as luck.
It's more probability.
You know, when you get the edge ball and the net ball in TT, people say, boy, you're lucky, but they don't know the amount of background work you do and the training that you do.
Hey, you hear who said you think lucky? Coming from a lucky man, I've never played somebody who got more nets and edges. And him saying, you hear him say?
Yeah.
Still think you're lucky.
No, but
you're lucky to win those points, those nets and edges.
I believe you get the net ball and the edges is because of the work that you put in.
I say, call it bravery, don't call it luck.
Yes, that's better you call it that. Yeah. Anyway, we will move on from the baseball and we have a touch on football.
Not even touch on. This is what probably going to take up most of the show.
Yeah, man.
But this is what we've been looking forward to as the international break beckons.
Yeah.
Because come on November 13th is the start of the last window of World Cup qualification. Not only for us Jamaicans, but for the whole CONCACAF region and other regions. So after this international break, we'll have most of the teams qualifying for World Cup. And you know, this has been an objective and our goal from day one. Coach Steve McLaren has named the squad, which I'm going to name for you in a short few seconds. But these two matches coming up November 13th and November 18th will determine our positioning and what we will look forward to next year.
Yeah.
World Cup 2026, the biggest spectacle on earth. I mean, probably half of the world looking forward to watching this spectacle. I mean, you have people that hopes, dreams. I mean, not only people who actually play, fans, family, friends, staff, you name it.
Yeah, some people take this thing real, man. It's like a religion.
And also with what is happening here in Jamaica, with the whole catastrophe of Melissa, this will probably be a beacon, shining light for us to get to the World Cup. And I mean, not to put pressure on the boys, but I'm sure, when I say boys, the reggae boys, I don't want to class them as boys, but, you know, I think they will rise to the occasion and they know that the nation is supporting and backing them. And just go out there and do it. So the squad for this window, goalkeepers, Andre Blake, Jamel White, and Tafari Chambers. Defenders, Joe Latibodier, Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Dexter Lembakisa, Gregor Lee, Damien Lowe, Rico Henry, new addition, still having a bit of passport issues, but named in the squad, Mason Holgate, Ian Frey. Midfielders, Isaac Hayden, Bobby Reed, Jonathan Russell, Kari Anderson, Joshua Anglin. Attackers, Bailey Kadamachi, Shamar Nicholson, Roman Barrell, Damari Gray is back, Kaim Dixon, Ronaldo Cephas, Tyrese Campbell, Warner Brown, and Dujan Whisper Richards. I mean, some omissions due to injury. Of note, Amari Bell picked up an injury sometime, I think, earlier this week or last week. Casey Palmer out due to injury. And Leon Bailey, again, out to injury, who was back to full fitness, playing in the Roma team, picked up a niggle again earlier this week. But reports show that he might be fit to play for the second leg against Curacao. I mean,
what is the injury? What type of injury is it? Hamstring?
I saw a press conference with Coach McLaren saying that he's eager to play and wants to play, but I mean, he has to assess his injury and be at full fitness before he joins the squad. He wants to join the squad. He wants to play. Also, Casey Palmer, there might be a slight chance that he might be fit for the second match against Curacao.
That ACL injury?
They're saying it's...
Is that minor?
He'll be fit within 2 weeks.
What?
So, given the window...
Can I miracle that?
I mean, the extent of the injury.
Oh, yeah, man. That's what I say.
Yeah, the best doctors in the world. Remember back in the day, hand broke in a cast.
Yeah.
For 6 months, you see people in a cast.
Well,
Now you see a man in a cast for a week and him back out there. So I don't know if that's due to...
Or maybe what they reported. It can't be ACL and can't be too.
So those two are on the borderline of trying to make it for the second match, out for the first match. But I don't put much hope in them being fully fit because being out for so long, legs not much fit. And then to jump into that big of a qualifying match, I'm not looking...
So honestly, do we really think that carrying in Bailey at this point in time, with everything that's going on, injury, not playing, haven't been with the team for how long, does it make sense trying to force it?
From our standpoint or from his standpoint?
Just generally, from our standpoint, and I know the viewers probably and listeners probably share the same sentiment.
You have to remember, he's captain Jamaica.
Yeah, he's a captain, but...
Not the captain, but he's the...
The leader. The leader.
Not even leader, the face of the team.
The face of the team.
He has a superstar name and pub, but we have leaders out there in the field like Andre Blake.
Of course, yeah.
To me, Damien Lowe is a leader, but I mean, he can't get the better Richard King or Ethan Pennant in the starting lineup, but I'm sure he's ready and eager to go and always go out there and
I don't have anything against Bailey doing it, but I'm just saying at this point in time,
when we talk about Liam,
I don't think the coach himself should even be mentioning that at this point in time.
He wants to play.
I know, but
when you talk about quality, he's one of the best quality players.
That is true, but it's a distraction. There's no way Bailey should come into the team at this point, given that he has an injury and he played with the team. Why are you bringing it up? No, that's my point. Why bother?
Because he was fit. Yeah, and looking forward to coming to the team.
Yeah,
and picked up an injury just before.
He just said pick up Bailey is injured, so he'll be out. End the conversation there. Why are you stressing this thing about might be back for this game and that game?
They want to play. And if the big man wants to play, then the big man gets to play.
No,
that's how it goes.
I could understand.
It's not like he's a fringe player.
Yeah,
he's a starting player. Just like if it was probably Mikel Antonio or...
Yeah.
I mean, let's say probably...
But it's just a circumstances, though. If he was playing with the team up to the point, fine. But has been out for some time now.
Notice no Bobby Reed also in the team. No,
Bobby Reed is there.
But Demar Gray is back in the team. Bobby Reed is in the squad. But I mean,
what do you think? What do you think is the cause of Leon Bailey injury history?
So you're taking on my entire talk because this is actually what.
Okay, I'm sorry, boss. Anyway,
I
we're
guess
gonna wait.
He can answer those questions or expound on it, but
yeah,
I mean, going forward, I think that with these set of players, we just have to work with them and get the results needed.
Well, we definitely have to get it.
It's all down to a win versus Curacao, but as Froggy pointed out, we need a win in Trinidad.
So we don't have to pressure ourselves for the last game.
Yeah, but a draw would take us through the last game, but I mean, what Curacao did to us,
we need to dismantle them here.
That's what we need to do, beat Curacao, given whatever result we get from Trinidad. But again, the objective is one goal, get to the World Cup. And we don't want to go through qualify best second place and then go to get through winner group and qualify. And right now it's a 2-horse race in the group. Jamaica, Curacao. I mean, Curacao would make history qualifying for this World Cup, given their population and size. I mean,
they're the smallest ever. They're smaller than Iceland, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, they're well coached. They have players that, I mean, aren't born in Curacao like all your players.
Heritage,
so
true family.
They have Dutch heritage. A lot of players playing in the Dutch leagues over there. So they have a quality team, but I don't see where they're better than us. Yes, they beat us in Curacao, I mean, I give them advantages. I think they have a better coach than us. That's for sure, because we come on the show and knock Steve McLaren all the time. But he said...
But I wonder if JFF can please the Primal family here or something. Every single coach with them, the Primal team knock, eh?
Yeah.
Hal Grimson, Topper, everybody that cover Topper head. Boy, I tell you. That's true.
Every coach, no matter
that's
what.
True.
I say Southgate is one of the most, on paper, one of the most prolific coaches
in England. For England.
And him get knocked all the time. And him actually win a cup with England.
Yeah. Sir Alex?
It was probably that one man, but you have people who knock him.
Oh, the man, them knock Topper, big back for Topper.
So it's a part of the team.
Them knock Hal Grimson, no, them say, boy, better Hal Grimson this stay.
Yeah. But it's a knuckle job.
Yeah, that is true.
Job,
no, I agree.
100%,
I agree.
In football here,
every sport. That's true.
Why this? Why you never do that? Because
yeah.
you have the advantage of looking from the outside in.
Yeah.
And the inside now, it's different.
And we're looking above too.
you can imagine running a training session and you see your star player lagging behind, and then when you look, you just start the ball. What the boy for the pitch? And then what the boy no one come train, reach training late.
Yep.
The first to leave.
And we
curfew.
Yeah.
And then when you look, when you say Walter Boy upon the bench, coach decision. Oh, Walter Boy. You know, Walter Boy suppose him talk back to the coach. And the coach said, all right.
I want to know the inside school. We don't have the inside.
For the inside job. But tactical wise, you can't please everybody.
I know that.
But the results, one thing.
The results make
coaches lose.
Yeah.
So when we lose Curacao, everybody want Steve McLaren. Make we beat Curacao, come. He goes, we go put him up like a Roman Catholic. we call the rosary. So he can't stay there. So it's a tough job, but it's always an evolving job. Whether you have success or not, I've seen it and win with Real Madrid and step aside. I've seen coaches get fired. So it's tough being a coach.
Of course. And those coaches that win and move on, is a pressure. Them can't manage more of it, you know.
You always have to keep winning.
Yeah.
Remember, the club.
And the fans, like and don't forget the fans, you know. Yeah. I remember you have to go home too, you know. You have to leave the stadium too, you know. Them fans are different from Jamaican fans, you know. Yeah, the Brazilian fans, the European fans, the Italian, those guys, the English fans.
And publicly apologize to the fans.
Yeah.
The ultras, the players have to come and apologize.
Remember, say you have crews outside, but just come to fight after every match, you know. You remember, you have
is
that different?
It's political as well. So
that is true.
Gun violence, it is politically tied.
Yes.
It's tied to the whole industry, the manufacture, the whole product.
So there's a lot of pressure the coaches are under.
And the players.
Yeah.
Some places in Brazil,
of course.
You apologize to the ultras. You play a bad match, they have to come out and say, "Oh,
I'm sorry.
Apologize for this."
You're held accountable.
Yes, this is part of it. So,
those are real sporting countries, though, you know. Because we don't hold our players accountable here in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, man, but those are real sporting countries. And we still go back, eh?
and 4 away in a stadium, and shake with and say, boy, Leon. But although we love the country, still have to pay.
Yeah.
But people reach a midway point and it's time for sports commentary with controversy about himself.
Greetings. Welcome to sports commentary. I hear you guys trying to sympathize with the coach. I have no sympathy for the coach. I have no sympathy for this coach. I have no sympathy at all for Coach McLaren. Coach McLaren is the most fired coach of all time in all leagues. He's even been fired by the same team twice. The voice of the people is the voice of the people. And that man has coached Derby County and England and you name the team. It's not just Jamaica. Everywhere him go, it's the same cry. Coach worries, right? The guy has made a mess of even the Jamaica team. He's at the longest list of players ever played for Jamaica. So many players have gotten their chance with this guy. And then even when they do well, we don't see them again. It's like a moving conveyor belt of players. I would not be surprised if he's used more than 60 players in this campaign. He's probably used more than 60 players. Certainly most coaches try to drill down on a team, keep a consistent look. This guy has not done anything like that. Anybody who did well, it's an accident. Anybody who did poorly, it's an accident. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to say that coaches win and players win and coaches lose. What McLaren loses. McLaren makes mistakes. He makes bad decisions. You know, he makes bad decisions, and he makes bad decisions consistently. I listen to the wisdom of the people in the stands, and the people at the stands can see that Kahim is cut a class above many of the players who he's benching and watching. That's why the young man was so eager to get on the field. Cephas, we knew from before that Cephas could inject that pace in the team, but they were keeping him out, right? And even though I'm looking at the team, and even though Andre Blake is on paper the greatest goalkeeper, he's made a couple of mistakes last time around. I think that Andre Blake is not an automatic starter for me. You know what I mean? I can see the unfitness of Russell. I'm watching Russell lurking around the field, and yet he stays there and he's not contributing to the team. And we ask why the midfield so weak. They're not running. All right, I want to say something about Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is injured again, and then Dale asks a question that I was going to ask. Why so fragile? Why is Leon Bailey so fragile? Could it be that I did a little bit of bodybuilding, as you guys can tell from looking at my arms and legs? And one of the important parts of bodybuilding is recovery. Why you laughing? One of the important parts of bodybuilding is recovery. When you break down the muscle and you work out, the best thing to go do is go rest, right? One thing I can tell about Kane Watson, all the time you think he's resting, he's not resting, you know? He's out on the circuit. And you know who he's likely to see? Mr. Bailey. We all know that Mr. Bailey does like the party circuit, right? And the problem is it's not built into your program. Your program is train, and then the coach said, go home, go rest. And where is Mr. Bailey? Possibly not resting, because he's gotten into problems with coach after coach for his love of, he's a good dancer. I've seen videos of him dancing in parties, and asking, can you do every move? But the point is that, you know, if your body is not getting the rest that it needs, especially after a harsh training session, you're going to break down. You're going to be fragile. I want to say something about Usain Bolt. One time I was out on the party circuit myself, and I saw Usain Bolt. At the time, there was a dance called Daggerin. And I saw Usain Bolt do that dance, right? Because Usain Bolt was at the peak of his popularity and earning power. So, you know, if you have Daggerin play, Usain Bolt will find plenty to dagger. And Daggerin puts a great pain on your tailbone.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call that bone.
Some bone.
Yeah, you get scoliosis, the coccyx, or something like that name. And I saw Usain Bolt, and man, put it up, hey, wicked. And I'm saying, yo, Usain, you're quick, man. You're going to damage yourself. I thought so. Shortly after that, I heard that Usain Bolt was having problems with the tailbone problems, right? It's not sciatica. I don't remember what it's called. But the point is that athletes need rest. And I think that Mr. Bailey might be prone to loving the party life. And it might weaken you, you know, because you're not getting enough rest. So that's a theory that I have. And I hope it's not the case. But I think that Leon, I'm disappointed he isn't going to get his chance. But then again, Jamaica has gotten this far without him. And he's doing pretty good without him. So I think we shall qualify without him. On the matter of the coach, I think that I heard that Oblique Seville, I'm peeping over the fence, following a colleague of mine. I heard that Oblique has been trying to run longer distances. You know, there's a popular song about man being a long distance stooler. And Oblique has seen the need to possibly run the 200 in competitive races. And I'm talking about for training, you know. And that's a good sign. Because that speed endurance is a problem that, in particular, Kishane, and there was a runner before Kishane. Yes. I can never remember his name. Asaf Powell. He had a problem with endurance. He couldn't really run more than 9-point-something seconds. And, 10 seconds. He's a sub-10 king. But the point is that I think it's important that our track athletes, our sprinters, learn to run the 1 and the 2, because each one helps the other. And we have not had many Jamaicans run under 20 seconds, except for Level, you know. And I think that Level was really a 200 man who has discovered the benefits and that has helped him in the 100. So I think it's a good move by Oblique to go into things. Speaking of good moves, after the hurricane, the government has given us toll-free for a short period of time. And I've been driving on the road and I'm seeing a lot of cars on the highway. And it occurred to me, how is it that, where were all these cars before? Where them carried the day before, Kane? Normally the highway empty, you know. And all of a sudden, if you go on the highway recently, the toll-free is, the toll is now toll-free, or was toll-free, since the disaster. And it has occurred to me that a lot more people than we think are not taking the tolls. We're not paying the tolls. Now, is it that the toll is too expensive? Or is it that we Jamaicans are a nation of cheapskates? Is it that we don't want to spend the money on the toll? Because I know for a fact that many times I have a company and my drivers are given money to take the toll, you know. And you know what they do? They don't take the toll and then pocket the money. You didn't know that? They drive the longer drive out my gas and don't take the toll. I've had to discipline drivers for that. But what I'm seeing now with the toll free, man, the amount of people on the road, it leads me to believe that we are a nation of cheapskates. That's what I think. Now, speaking of nation of cheapskates, the government has gotten a donation from many people of standby generators and all this kind of thing. And the Prime Minister has suddenly announced that the government has come in possession of all these generators, donations from Italy and Japan and Israel and India. India in particular sent a big plane come with generators, you know. But the government is saying that they're going to lend out these generators to the public instead of giving the generators to the public. No, yeah, no, India never lent us no generator. No, they gave us the generators. You know, USA and all these benevolent countries have given us these generators to give out to the people. But the Prime Minister, in his wisdom, has decided to lend out the generators. He's saying that after the hurricane, I want my generators back. And I don't know if that's fair. I've seen a lot of people saying what I'm saying, but using a lot of colorful language. But generally, I agree with them. You know, I don't think it's right to disrespect the Prime Minister, obviously. But geez, and man, if you get a generator, boss. I don't know what the thinking is and what the government plan to do with the generators after the hurricane. But I really feel the generators should be given to the people. I never hear a hurricane relief being loaned out before. So that is, it's a novel thought. Who watch Miss Universe contest? There's a big controversy in the Miss Universe contest. And you guys have to hear this one. The organizer of the contest, one of the organizers, whose name is in Thailand, whose name is Nawat, I can't pronounce his last name, call him Grizzle. The man was talking to the beauties. It's like about 30 beauties, you know, maybe 100 beauties. And the man just came to the beauties and said, Miss Mexico, you not following this thing, you know. You are a dumbass.
Yeah?
A dumb head. A dumb head, the man said, right in front of the media, you know. And Miss Mexico was infuriated and she get up and say, I have a voice. And the man said, sit down. Who give you permission to stand up? He never mute her. who give you permission to thing there? And the man, when she said, I have a voice, you know, beauty contestant talk.
Yeah.
My voice have to be heard like everybody have a voice. And the man said, security. Usher her out. And the contestants were so infuriated, brethren. They got up, half of them got up and walked out. And I made a list of who stayed and who went. Not going to release that list, but it shows you what country I come from. I was looking to see if Miss Jamaica would walk out. I never saw that, but she could have been in the back, I think. I went to her and look good. She didn't lead the walkout.
USA, Miss USA walkout?
I think so. I think Miss USA walked out.
Obviously.
And she would be the first to walk out. And so I was really proud of the people who walked out on the organizer. And later on he apologized, you know, with tears. The man apologized with tears. So I think he might have like a psychological thing. But one thing for sure, Miss Mexico ain't gonna win that contest. I guarantee you that. Anyway, so, oh yes, one more thing. How could I leave this out? With the World Cup coming up, I think this World Cup is going to be a very strange World Cup because I suspect a lot of teams will not be able to have their full complement of players. Just making a know from now. And I think that this could affect the outcome of the World Cup. Teams that come from the African nations, teams that come from Asia, might find themselves marginalized as a result of America's visa policy. So I think that the visa policy should be controlled by FIFA in terms of who can think that every man should have who qualify for World Cup in a squad should be able to enter the United States, Mexico, Canada with equal treatment. It cannot be that because my matches are in Mexico, I'm able to host a full team. And because my matches are in the USA, I cannot host a full team. It's one of the dangers of having given the World Cup to FIFA, to the United States as a co-host. But one of the things I noticed also is that the president of FIFA, whose name is Gianni Infantini, is good friends with the president of the USA. Good friends. So, as you know, the president of the United States wanted to get the Nobel Peace Prize because it is said that he ended 7 wars in 7 days. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
He's saying he ended 7 wars in 7 days. And he has 1 more war to solve. And so he thought he was going to win the Nobel Peace Prize. But they didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize. So Mr. Gianni Infantini has created a FIFA Peace Prize. And there's anybody's guess who will be awarded the FIFA Peace Prize for creating world peace. That's sports commentary. What say you?
It's good
That's a good one.
It's good to have friends in high places, you know. You tend to be awarded of
man.
certain.
Of course. But no doubt, Peter. No doubt.
In the 7 wars, the 7
Yeah, man. Mr. Trump is a sportsman, and Infantino is him good bridging. There's no doubt they're going to make it happen the right way. He never want to give up, man.
No,
I think he hold on a medal. A medal. He keep the medal. But he's a sportsman, so obviously he's not going to allow the World Cup to...
I think the players will get their visas. The problem, though, is the fans.
I think the fans is more the problem.
Yeah. I think some fans will be pegged back that they can't enter the United States.
Yeah, that is where the issue is for real.
From certain countries, I mean, we won't name any countries, but, you know, countries that aren't allies.
Yeah. And it's sad though. It's sad because it's supposed to be like a friendly,
when you
a
look
world.
at past World Cups, then you see the fans in the stands and you see the mixture of people. When you look at a match with, say, for instance, Croatia versus Nigeria.
Yeah.
And you see on one side, you see the Croatian fans doing their thing, the Nigerian fans. So it's good to have fans and the mixture.
Yeah, it's when any
sports, that's sports. Sports bring the world together.
when anything is hosted in America, it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. Not just now, but from even before.
Not only in football.
Yeah, every sport, it's difficult.
Yeah,
when you compare it to the other countries, England and these countries let people come and partake and participate and cheer on the team, you know.
It's a 1-inch visa, you know.
Yeah.
And you come back home and you compete.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a hassle. But I mean,
yeah, that's a big drawback of the USA hosting any of these major events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause it's all about the fans too, you know, cause the fans excite.
You can't imagine watching World Cup and you see an empty stadium.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
It's like MLS Cup match.
It's different. You
But
know,
that won't happen though, because I mean,
that will never happen. Four billion people watching football.
I'm sure there are Jamaicans everywhere in the world.
Exactly.
Every city.
Yeah.
They can fill up a stadium.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, and not only Jamaicans, you're going to have people from all different type of countries, Latin America, all over. But staying with football. I'm sure if you look at, like say, for instance, Comoros from Africa, they want to get their fans to the stadium. Or
Definitely Africa will have a problem. African nations. Definitely. Definitely, the French, they'll be okay, and these other big
Jamaicans
European.
have a problem because the Jamaicans that are already in the States are already looking forward, because we're going to qualify for
Well, how many people live on the island? About what? 3 million? I have about 7 million in the States. Well, I would say 7 million, but there's a lot that's in the States. Maybe about another 3 million or so.
Alone in New York.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Florida. Atlanta.
Yeah, man. So football.
We all have family over there.
Football is good.
Jamaica
will be good.
paradise.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't think I want to leave home. not for now, for sure. But Peter touching a few points.
Yeah, I'm
there.
touching on even Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey and why he's
Not
brittle.
getting rest.
Yeah, not getting rest. But I think he needs to amp up in the gym though.
Boy, that's a good point, doing Peter, because you make me draw back when I ask Kane the question, because that's exactly what was on my mind. Because I know the muscles work, especially a professional player, night in
But
night out.
muscles.
That's the next thing too. Yes, him need to go into the gym and get stronger.
And when we say going to the gym, it's not to beef or
No.
This year, though, you know.
You got a little bit.
This year, like,
It's not a matter of bulk alone. It's a matter of strength.
You're a big football fan, King. Tell me about Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, my man they spend on him, but them man
That's my
I don't
point.
him drink even wine. Yeah, man. Them man,
That's my point. So if you want longevity and you want to be a real star, and I'm sure Messi have that discipline too.
yeah, man, see, lights out, man.
Yeah.
That man is married, man. Got better.
Yes.
And
So
you see him make all the public appearances, more if probably is there and all of that. So
yeah,
everything's stringent.
yeah. So you're right. You probably need to go to the gym, not necessarily to
I
beef
saw
up.
an interview with Liam Bailey once when he was at Aston Villa.
Mm.
Aston Villa?
Yeah.
I remember. And they asked him, who is most likely to reach training the latest? You know what his answer was?
Him.
Liam Bailey.
Whoa.
The man answered and said himself. And other players said him, other players said another person. So it was a mixture. But imagine.
So that's a definite history. That's an
So you can
inside.
imagine, who most likely to get nets and edges? And Peter said, I think it's me. So you person know themselves, you just know yourself.
Yeah.
That mindset and that output. Not to say he's not professional and wants to play elite football and all of that, but you have to have a certain level of
Professionalism.
not even only professionalism, dedication.
Yeah.
It's not only to play and stay at that level, but to go to the next level.
If we make the sacrifice,
Why not want to improve?
yeah.
Why not want to be on the score sheet every match day and be like, all right, write your name down in history. And be like, all right, a professional, yeah, he played well, he played in England, he played in
How old is Liam Bill? Liam Bill is about what, 20?
about 28 now.
28. Let me tell you something, to Kane. If you look at a lot of the NBA players that's starting to earn all of this money, it's the same thing. They don't care. The money's there. They're enjoying themselves. I did all the hard training to reach the NBA. Now I'm there making all this money. I don't care about the legacy. It's not like a Kobe Bryant. It's not like these guys who's legacy driven.
When the money coming, it's like you have a different vision of what you can do and what is around you. Because with that exposable cash, expendable cash.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be like, you're gonna buy this, you're gonna buy.
You're not gonna be as driven if that was the driving factor.
What you call it, Peter? Philip? What kind of Patek Philippe watch? When you could just buy an ordinary Rolex.
Yeah.
What's
Well, we're just comparing
Let's
it.
say
You have the low level. You have the low level Rolex.
Yeah, you have the Rolex you can get 5 grand, but you go buy a Philippe for 250K.
Yeah.
You can just buy a Rolex for 5-10 grand. You buy a 250K watch.
Yeah.
You can buy a Lamborghini when you could just buy a Corvette.
Exactly.
Not to say you can buy a Toyota still. Yeah. or M series when you could just
That's so true.
buy
Yeah,
a
man.
Tesla. Yeah.
Kapita even mentioned our greatest, Mr. Bolt. Mr. Bolt had to start making some sacrifice too,
Before he became
Mr. Bolt, Dr. Usain Bolt, him know him never cut off on the part and him say it too.
And he could have coped. He could have been world-class elite, but to go to that next level, he had to sacrifice.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He used to be on the circuit back in the day.
Yeah, man.
You see him all the while.
Yeah.
And then him just
Disappear.
and then the results are 3 times, triple, although they take a one for them. But we still have him as triple. So the dedication and the sacrifice you have to put in to go to that level. Because you can have the talent, you can be in the top level, you can even do it for years.
Yeah.
And be world class. But for move from world class to elite, to legendary.
The special thing. So
I want that for him.
Yeah, man.
Takes discipline.
Yeah, so people, it's time for Froggy peeping over the fence.
It takes discipline to do that, and Bailey doesn't have that discipline. I'm sorry to say.
You speaking for Mr. Bailey?
Speaking from Mr. Bailey.
Are you speaking based off of you're
No,
speaking
he
from
doesn't
your
have
from?
He doesn't have that
But
discipline.
you don't think you can get that discipline?
No, not at this stage. It's too late for that right now.
Both
If you
never had
don't,
that discipline.
if you don't start it,
What
then
What then?
you're not going to get it.
But
Bolt had the discipline.
Bolt didn't have
Just
no
that Bolt
discipline.
had a life outside of track and field, but he didn't allow it to interrupt his track and field.
Yeah,
No.
that's why both
When,
times were.
when it's time to train, it's time to train. When it's time to party, it's time to party. But you have to give them that level of.
Froggy was on the circuit just at that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
You know
little
what
bit.
he's talking about.
Yeah. But
Remember
just
we had the circuit.
remember, I know. Remember, I know.
He invent the circuit.
You have to. Yeah, you have your professionalism, and you still have to have a life outside. You're a human, same way. You have to do what you have
No,
to.
but I'm saying you can get that discipline.
You know what usually I'm Bailey? Money.
That's the point that we're
He
talking.
had the discipline coming up at 16, 17 at Genk, at Dortmund. The minute he went to Aston Villa, that's when it would start going downhill. He has had one good season at Aston Villa. One good season. He's been injured. He's been injured basically all the time at Aston Villa. So it's just the
you
money
think
and
it's
the
the money?
party in life, and it's just a discipline. He doesn't have
So
the
he had the
discipline.
discipline before, you said, and he lost it. So why you can't get it?
Lost to this because of money. He reached
Yeah,
a
but you
stage
can't
where
get
him
it
just
back.
feel happy now.
Yeah, but
That's
you
why
can't get
I
it back.
rate persons like Ricardo Gardner and Fuller.
I was
They
about
had
to
the
talk
dis-
about Gardner and Fuller.
They
you
had
know,
the
but
discipline
right, yeah,
to
yeah.
continue, even though they had the money.
No, I'm saying yes, he lost discipline because you're saying that he had it before.
Kane trying to say that him still have the possibility of
Them lose.
if something significant happened to him, him can
It's long
change.
time I barely done, you know.
No, but I
Okay.
mean, I'm not saying nay or yay. But
So eye opener, can get an eye opener.
Get the eye opener.
Where? At 28? Where?
You never can tell.
Especially with World Cup looming. and it can be
Probably
like,
go play
I will
League
show the
One,
world.
play some League One football.
So
Maybe.
you don't think him gonna last at Italy? You think this is his last season there?
Italy, for Bailey to continue, I think he has to go to Spain.
Less rigorous.
Yeah, more space, give him the freedom to express himself. Italy is not the league to express yourself. It's not the best league to go down there and play. Those guys don't play around. And Kane can tell you, Kane is Italian. That's not the best league. Not for him. I think if he really wants to thrive and get there, he has to go to Spain. Spain football is very slow, and it's mainly tailored to him. English football is fast-paced, a lot of running,
So he did
a lot
very
of tracking
well.
back, but he doesn't track back at England.
But he did well for one season.
One season.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when he has to do defensive work, it's not there. England, you have to do defensive work. As a forward, you have to do defensive work. Germany, pretty much the same tiki-taki style and more freedom and space. So it's either you have to go back to
The
Germany.
German league and the Spanish league is similar.
Yeah. Either you have
Playing
to go back
style.
to Germany or go to Spain.
Mm.
And it's up to him, really and truly. But
No, but with discipline, he can do defensive work. I'm just saying he has to put out the work on the pitch.
if he
And I
wants
mean, he's not short on talent. I mean, I think he's short on
discipline.
strength.
Yeah.
He needs to get stronger. But I mean, if
Don't
he
buy
applies
that.
himself, I think he can
To be honest,
succeed
you know,
anywhere.
getting stronger doesn't necessarily mean lifting weights, you know.
I agree.
Weights don't necessarily mean
No,
getting
but
stronger, you
lifting-
know.
When people say you lift weights,
And
you know,
muscles
it's
don't-
not necessarily
Because your
going to lift
muscles,
the whole gym, you know.
your muscles can be internal muscles, you know. Doesn't have to show externally, you know. You have to show your bulkness.
I get what you're saying.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're
You
saying.
have some person who can bench press 250, 300, 400, and when you look at them, with some skinny.
But we lift weights
For a
every
gun,
day.
what's
That's you
that?
have to carry on your body weight.
What's that guy name again? And name starts with A. A little Arabian
Anthony.
looking, yes.
Anthony.
And him very slim.
Yeah.
And when that guy's bench pressing, you're like, how?
Deadlift.
How? So it doesn't necessarily have to show it. But merely if you want advice,
Messi.
if he really
You know
wants to
Messi
get.
strong.
Of
Yeah,
course,
and him
Messi
don't
is
look
strong.
it.
Oh, he knows.
Look how-
you
look-
ever see anybody bunks Messi off of the
Yeah,
ball?
man, best is strong,
Them try
man.
kick him down and wear the ball at him foot.
Yeah, man.
Eto'o was very strong.
You know,
And
bunks
Eto'o
Messi
slim.
and Messi.
Yeah, man, Messi strong.
feeble.
Yeah, man.
So-
Messi and a pushover.
So it's if Bailey want my advice, if he really wants to get the
I
discipline,
don't think he wants your advice though.
you have to get the Frags advice, man.
Yeah.
He has
don't
to,
want it
he
though,
has to
but yeah.
leave. There are certain things he has to just get. The company that he's in, must just, as what Bolt do, just lock away for a while.
Yeah, discipline.
When Bolt got that beaten from Blake at the stadium.
All right, so in the last 5 minutes, Froggy, tell us
Basically.
about the World Cup qualifying. Because you said we're not going to work up, you know.
It's a 30%. It's still at 30%.
That means we're
It's
not
still at 30.
If we're at 30%, then that means we're not going to.
Yeah, me know. That's exactly.
Still at 30.
Peter, if we're at 30%,
So I will qualify. What?
what do you see in your crystal ball
30%.
for the Reggae Boys this window? Because you're shining away from that.
No, man, I'm not
This is the
shining.
time you're 30% going to prove against our...
100%.
I have it at 80%. Man.
All right.
30%.
I have it at
For some-
90%
Aight.
because Chris and not beat us. Yeah.
For some reason, the squad just it looks like it lacking something. I'm not sure. It's the same squad. The only thing I can say about this squad is the consistency with the coach. So he's starting to select the same set of players. So you're seeing the consistency now. Yes, you're going to have the 1 and 2 additions. Rico Henry coming in now.
Because of the injuries.
Ian Frey coming in. Yeah, Rico Henry only in because Amara Bell is out.
Yeah.
And Free is now in as a backup to Lembesika.
I don't even know where I'm going to play him because I'm playing my CDM.
Bench.
You know.
Bench, man.
No, you see him try me not CDM role. You never
So-
can tell because Peter say make, what do you call it?
Good.
Dubious decisions at times.
Yeah.
It don't look like you know him because Peter touching an excellent point. He's probably the most fired coach of all time.
He is. And Gray's back, but you know that he's not going to start over Cephas. I'm sorry. Gray's already admitted that, boy, Cephas take him game.
He admit that?
Yeah, man, him admitted once Cephas take him game, so he must just work hard now to get back that
They
position.
don't think Demar Gray can play.
He's going to play number 10.
Number 10, yeah.
Number 10 role. He's going to play number 10 role. But as I said,
Inverted winger.
no, number 10. Number 10 role.
Yeah, number 10 in and out.
Bobby Reed beside Hayden, Isaac Hayden.
Isaac Hayden to me is the key.
Yeah.
We're going to
so-
that second match against Curacao.
The squad don't really something is missing. And
Isaac
after
Hayden missed the Curacao match, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
missed the Curacao. I think he's the key for that Curacao match.
something just missing. And I don't know what it takes for Ravel to be a part.
midfielder.
What it takes for Ravel to
That's
be a
what's
part of the
missing.
team.
But it's not only this window. That's what's been missing from ever since.
I don't know if
Pat
it's
McGee tried to step up, didn't
what I can say is I'm still at 30%. I'm still worried about that Trinidad match because they're not going to give us that 3 points. We have to go down there and strangle them for it. And to me, that is the most crucial point to me. Not,
So one
not
thing-
beating Curacao.
One thing with Peter and myself, we're not afraid to go out on the limb and make predictions. Whether we're right or we're wrong.
But
I mean, Peter has a high rate in UFC. I have to give him that. I mean, we go out on a limb, we make predictions, and we say it how we see fit. So we are saying you give 80%.
Yeah, man.
Peter said closer.
I'm
I
saying
say even higher. So you said 30%. Give us,
Qualification.
don't stay on the fence. Give us your predictions because 30% mean we're not qualified. So give us your prediction for the Trinidad match. I'll save it the Curacao match for next week. So next week, that is your take, you know. So given what we're doing in the Curacao match, because we're going to highlight come next week because we're pressed for time. We have 2 minutes to go. So give us your
I think you're going to
prediction.
lose 2-1 that Trinidad
I'm
game.
going to lose 2-1 in Trinidad.
You're going to lose 2-1.
Yeah, man.
I wonder, and what does that spell for us in the Curacao match? Whether we lose 2-1 to Trinidad, to me, it's either here or there. So what does that spell for us?
Pressure for the
Pressure.
Curacao game.
then
And I don't think
will
those.
your 30% go up or down?
Table tennis, Woolman's.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Table
Peter never
tennis.
talk some table tennis.
Yeah, classic.
Some
I see
WTT going
watching.
on. Yeah.
I see watching some TT.
I'll
So
say that for next week as
yeah.
well.
Well, so tomorrow is where you have the open singles from male and female and the under 21. Don't buy Woolman's there. Don't buy Hero Circle. Yeah, and Fit FM people, you know we're still not connected with them. They still don't have internet connection and
Power, no power.
light, power, everything is still down on the western side of the island. So we're hoping that they can have a speedy recovery
going to take a while, but
Yeah.
it's good to know that
Yes.
they're alive. And
Yeah.
they're looking forward.
Yeah. So we heard from
High
Julia.
hopes.
Mm-hmm.
Heard from Julia. I mean, I've heard from other people down from us. It's a devastating state, but I mean, a lot of hate going down that side. And
Yep.
It's going to take a while, but we're going to unite and we're going to build back together in
Yeah.
Jamaica. I mean, Jamaica land we love. What else can we say?
All right.
So, in wrapping up, see you next week. I mean, we're going to have a Red Boys match come November 13th. Trinidad. Looking forward to that. We're going to, review that match and then preview the Curacao match come next week.
Which is the biggest match, right?
The biggest match. So
Yep.
we'll have to look forward for this week and in upcoming month of November. So people stay safe, enjoy your weekend, and peace.